Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you're new here, welcome. This is still a relatively new channel. I launched it in April. I've mostly have been doing monthly energy readings. We'll see if that changes. I did do a bonus reading during the month of June because I felt called, just, trying to balance my time and my energy given everything else I have going on. It is June 29th as I'm recording this. We are well into Cancer season. So Sagittarius, I hope Cancer season is treating you well. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is summer, for what that's worth. And we do have a super full moon on Monday, July 3rd in Capricorn. Apparently, it's a super full moon because of its proximity to Earth. And I don't know about you, but I still kind of am in shock that we are almost done with June and moving into July, and the first half of the year is just like over. It's gone by so fast, and I've just been like doing my best to keep up. So I hope you're taking care of yourself, Sagittarius. We do have Pluto in retrograde, Saturn in retrograde, Neptune in retrograde, and then Venus is going retrograde, I think, July 22nd. So the energies are pretty intense. There's a lot of closing out of chapters and, reconsidering the lessons that we've learned, reprocessing, our values, considering whether or not we're in alignment with our relationships, with the way that we are investing our time and energy. I know for me, I've just been really, really exhausted and trying to balance the things that I need to do with the things I want to do and just self-care. So yeah, I hope you're taking care of yourself. As I mentioned, this will be a general energy reading for the Sagittarius collective for the month of July. The messages are general. This is not a personal reading, so the messages may resonate, they may not. If the messages resonate, please like and subscribe. If the messages don't resonate, it just may not be your reading. And something I always like to say is you are the authority in your life. You know what's best for you, so always trust your own instincts and intuition. Do what's best for you, and remember, you have free will. So if something comes out in the reading that you aren't very happy with, know that you can change your perspective, you can change how you engage with a situation, and you can change how you deal with other people. This is not set in stone. Energy is fluid and constantly changing depending on what we do and how we engage with it. All right. So without further ado, let's get your reading started. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides, for providing me with a clear and accurate message for the Sagittarius collective for the month of July. What messages, what advice, what inspiration, what feedback, what observations, what support do you have for Sagittarius for July? I'm going to start with pulling 5 cards for the overall energy. Then I will pull some cards to clarify and go deeper, and then we'll close it out with an oracle card. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. What messages do you have for Sagittarius? These cards are coming out quick for you. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. One more card, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. Something I'll note, since it actually came out since I've done this, like a lot of social media platforms, YouTube has been increasing their monitoring of content to keep you safe. And they've been cracking down on any perceived lewd or inappropriate images, and apparently that includes artwork that depicts the non-offensive human body. So even though I completely disagree with it and think it's ridiculous, I've followed some of the readers that I follow and admire. One of the readers, Jessica from High Priestess Healing Tarot, has put on what she calls bikinis, fake bikinis on the bodies that are uncovered. So I went ahead and did that just So hopefully I don't get dinged and have my content suppressed because of the powers that be. Anyways, I just think it's funny. All right, Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here for Sagittarius? Why is the Eight of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Nature, spirits, and guides. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the World here? And I may pull some additional clarifiers after I go through the initial cards. All right, so July, Sagittarius. You've got the Four of Cups. So it looks like July starts out with you struggling with your focus and your perspective. So the Four of Cups, right? You can see this individual under this tree with their hands and legs crossed, not looking super happy, kind of looking frustrated, staring at these three cups over here that are not exactly what they intended or wanted. They're pretty upset about what has been provided for them, but because they're focusing on these situations that have not been emotionally fulfilling for them, they risk missing out on what the universe is trying to offer them. So this is all about changing your perspective of your situation. Things are moving in your favor, even if they don't necessarily seem that way. Whatever is happening is not happening to you, Sagittarius. It's happening for you. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You don't need to worry about your money. You've been doing what it is that you need to do to be financially stable, right? So whatever you've been doing with regard to your finances, keep doing that, okay? And understand that whatever the situation is, or situations that have been emotionally unfulfilling and making you feel a bit out of balance, understand that you need to shift your focus. You definitely want to move forward. That's obvious. And I can see from the Five of Cups in reverse, and this is similar to the Four of Cups in the sense that these are spilled out cups that this person is focused on and missing out on these two cups that are still full behind them, right? You are going to make the decision to move away and pull your energy back from the things that are not working. You don't want to focus on this anymore. You want to walk away from it. Like, what's the point? It's not working. But you are going to have a bit of a challenge with that action forward. You have the momentum and I think the desire to move forward into a new direction, but you want to be cautious in your approach. So the Knights in the Tarot are all about action, but the Knight of Pentacles in particular is the slowest knight in the deck. You can see that the horse is not moving. This knight has the pentacle in their hand and they're looking at it and the road ahead. So you want to move forward, but you want to make sure that you're grounded in your approach. And so you're kind of really taking your time, and it's interesting that it's clarified by the Eight of Wands in reverse by this deck. You're not sure how to move forward, right? You know that you don't want to move forward into a situation that is emotionally unfulfilling again, right? And I think that you are thinking about whatever these situations were or are that haven't worked out, and you don't want to repeat those patterns, which is causing you to take a pause. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially with all of this retrograde energy that I mentioned at the top of the reading, right? This is a good time to be clear on like, okay, I'm done with these situations. I trust the universe. You know, I've been doing what I need to do. I know that this is happening for a reason, and I really want to move forward, and I'm tired of focusing on these things that are not working. And I do have a plan and I kind of know how I want to move forward, but I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush into a situation that is going to leave me emotionally unfulfilled yet again. And you're worried about your money, which is understandable. You're also worried about, about being taken advantage of, because it is clarified by the 10 of Cups in reverse. So, right, 10 of Cups upright is all about emotional fulfillment, the relationship, the family, the home, everything that you could want that makes you emotionally fulfilled. You are worried about your finances, right? You're worried about making a decision that is going to negatively impact your finances and leave you feeling emotionally unfulfilled and out in the cold, which is completely understandable, especially given this time in history. The global economy is in chaos. We have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, so that's completely normal. But understand that everything is going to work out for you, right? You have the world in front of you. You have something big that is coming towards you, and it's probably going to necessarily mean that you have to walk away from and cut off people, relationships, and connections that are no longer working for you. These emotionally unfulfilling situations, right? Like, once you learn how to do that and you can really trust your own intuition and decision making, it will be easier for you. But it makes sense to take a pause, right? To take the time in July, Sagittarius, to really think about the things that you've learned, to remind yourself that the universe is working in your favor. You are okay financially, even if you don't feel it, even if you're worried about it, you're going to be okay. I'm going to pull some additional cards just to go a little bit deeper. Spirit, can I have three more cards here for Sagittarius to go a little bit deeper into the situation? What additional messages, advice do you have for Sagittarius for July? Can I get 3 more cards, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Wheel of Fortune. Even though you might be worried and stressed out, things are moving in your favor. I had a reading with Jessica from High Priestess Healing Tarot, and something she pointed out in the Wheel of Fortune in this traditional card that I love is the Sphinx with this sword. So something she said that I had not quite heard, and I love it. It's very beautiful, that this is about balancing your intuition with your intellect. You have both available to you, Sagittarius. You're a very powerful sign. You're very intuitive. You're very passionate. You're intelligent. Tower. 1 more card, Spirit. Whatever's going to fall is going to fall. Again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, remember that everything is working out in your favor. You might feel insecure about your money, about starting this new path, about starting a new path forward, and trusting. You have to trust the magic of new beginnings, even when the situations that have ended will maybe come to an end unexpectedly or abruptly, right? And the Tower doesn't have to be scary, but I know that it can be, Sagittarius. But it's basically the universe upending situations that are not built on a firm foundation, and it's happening for you. Can I get 2 more cards here, Spirit, for Sagittarius? What do they need to know to deal with this Tower that's coming? The Tower is probably going to push you into a place of having to make some decisions. It's probably going to help you see more clearly what it is you need to do. And I think it's going to be a triggering reminder that whatever control we think we have, we really don't. And that trusting yourself and the universe as these situations come to a close and as these towers fall is going to help you. You just have to remind yourself that the universe is working this out for you. The things that are falling for a reason. All right, Spirit, that's too many cards. Just 2 more. Closing advice for Sagittarius and how to deal with this Tower and this insecurity around finances and relationships. Focus on yourself. Focus on your money. Let the things that are falling and ending, let them fall. It may make you feel insecure. It may make you feel, you know, like you're not on firm footing, right? Which is understandable when towers fall, but you are the Queen of Pentacles. And if you continue to invest in yourself and to, what's the term? Mind the business that pays you, it's all going to work out, even if during the month of July things feel a bit chaotic and there's a bit of insecurity. You're definitely going to struggle with communication. Oh, this just popped out. You're going to struggle with your boundaries. But remember that it's okay to choose yourself. Pour into yourself. 9 of Cups is taking care of yourself, pouring into your own cups, taking care of your emotional stability, right? Do the things and be around the people that are going to remind you of how amazing you are, how loved you are, how capable you are, that are going to pour into you and that are going to champion you choosing yourself and pouring into yourself, right? You might go into a bit of quietness. You may feel the need to stop speaking to certain people because you're not sure how to approach them. That's fine. Focus on your money. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself. If you're not clear on what to say, maybe don't say anything until you are sure of what that is. Clarity is coming. It's going to come when you least expect it, and it may definitely make you feel a bit unbalanced and insecure. But remember who you are. Take care of your own emotional needs. Mind the business that pays you, and remember that this is actually working in your favor, right? It's going to cause conflict, and it's going to necessarily mean that you have to cut some people off, and that's not going to be easy for you. And maybe some of those people you cut off silently, Sagittarius. Maybe you just stop talking to them. Maybe you're like, you know what? I don't even have time to talk to these people. I don't even want to explain myself. That's fine. That's kind of what I've been just doing myself. I don't have time to explain myself to people who are not going to understand me anyway. I'm going to pull a card from the Soft Cosmic Concepts Oracle deck to close out this reading. Spirit. Ooh, that one flew. Let's pull one more. Earth and the Journey. Read this from the book. Earth. Someone who is grounded, practical, and reliable. Zodiac signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the builder. This is a person that you can depend on. It may seem like they have everything together. They can be very focused on their goals, but stubborn and sometimes materialistic. So I think that this is kind of advice to surround yourself with grounded individuals. People who have an earth energy that know that at the end of the day, sometimes minding the business that pays you, focusing on your money, and shutting out the noise and the distraction of other people can be the best choice for you in order to gain clarity in your life. And then we have the Journey. Potential outcomes, events, embarking on a new journey, self-discovery, and travel. Maybe you are experiencing a loss. Maybe it is a job or someone you wanted to spend forever with. Maybe it is yourself. Whatever it may be, you are entering a journey of self-discovery. You are learning to live and breathe in a world without this thing you lost. And on some days, it may be hard to breathe at all. Try to find the light at the end. You are being reminded that although this journey can be difficult and an emotional time, you will meet yourself at the end of it. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. These transitions are not easy. Love yourself through them, Sagittarius. Things are working out in your favor. Things are shifting and changing. These abrupt changes and endings may be challenging and make you feel unbalanced and insecure. But again, remind yourself that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor and everything is working out for you. Surround yourself with people who are stable, who are grounded, and who can help you in this journey to feel more sure of yourself. I hope those messages resonated, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time. Bye.